Welcome to Arizona Living, your home, your inspiration. I'm Jane Klaus. After being closed to the public for more than a year, Phoenix libraries are open again. But before we give you all the details, let's take a look at what's coming up on the show. We take a road trip to Oro Valley. A chance to win a dream pool for your backyard. And we'll tell you about an honor that the Tucson food scene has received. That and much more coming up on Arizona Living. Phoenix libraries are reopening their buildings, and if you're like me, this is great news because I love going to the library. Joining us to talk about all of it is Community Relations Manager Lee Franklin. Hi, Lee.
Hi, how are you doing? I'm excited. We are too.
I'm so excited about this news. This is fantastic. Lee, tell us about the reopenings.
So which started on April 19th, we restored 8 in-building visits at 8 of our locations. And then we will restore in-building visits at 4 more locations effective May 3rd. And the final 4, they will be restored effective May 17th. So we'll be welcoming visitors to come back in to pick up holds, to browse the collection, to have access to a computer and the internet, to check out a Wi-Fi hotspot or a laptop, renew their library card, or interact with librarians again.
Yeah, it sounds like a great plan, and you're planning for success. So talk about any protocols that are put in place that we should know about before we visit.
Oh, yes, yeah, absolutely. So the protocols, the health and safety protocols we have are what most people are experiencing and expecting in other, as they are slowly able to reemerge and come back out into public life, if you will. So masks and face coverings will be required, as will social distancing. We do have a contactless temperature taking upon entrance. And then, we're doing 45-minute reservations. And so reservations can be made in advance, online, or through our call center. We also have for every location a select number of those reservations that are set aside or dedicated to be able to accommodate drop-ins. So the reservation system is so that we can effectively and efficiently maintain our limited occupancy at each location. So 45-minute reservations, and then we clear the buildings for 15 minutes while we, clean, reset everything, and then welcome the next block in. The schedule is 12:30. That starts at 12:30 and goes to 5:30, and then we are continuing curbside services at all of our locations.
You've been doing curbside for the last year. Why is it important to get the community back inside the buildings?
Well, I can see, this is me personally too. I love the library. It's kind of my job to professionally and publicly love the library, but I do in my personal world too. And I think that being able to know that the library is there and open is kind of like that beacon in the corner. It's that sense of normalcy that we're able to return, restore a little bit of that makes us all feel, a certain level of comfort, or maybe eases some anxiety. It's one thing we're able to put back in place, something that we counted on for generations. We hear that, we have restored in building visits at our first 8 locations. And those that have taken part and have come in have been, very, very, we've gotten such positive feedback and very, very grateful. And our library system, our staff and our library family, us too, we've missed that. That's for many of us, it's the reason why we're here and do what we do, is connect our community members to the impactful services and resources and just that reliable, cornerstone of our community that we know so many of our neighborhoods and our customers rely on.
Are you offering all the same services?
What we're not able to do is return to in-person programs of large groups of people in confined spaces. Curbside service is a new service. We're going to keep that. We also, during the pandemic response, installed free Wi-Fi that reaches throughout our parking lots at all 16 of our locations. Free Wi-Fi 7 days a week throughout the entirety of our parking lots. We also now have a laptop and a Wi-Fi hotspot lending program. So we do, and also our live streaming and our pre-recorded programs being available 24/7 on our social media platforms. We've got a lot of great feedback from our customers. They've really appreciated the access and then the convenience.
Lee, thank you so much for joining us today. Everybody go visit the public libraries. For more information on the reopenings, just head to their website. If you're looking for a place with wide open spaces, then head to Oro Valley. Golf, the arts, and multi-use trails are just a few of the options to keep you entertained.
When you first arrive in Oro Valley, you are going to be in awe of the Catalina Mountains, the wide open spaces. Everything and anything outdoor, adventure, and laid back is in Oro Valley. The avid golfer, this is golf Mecca. You can play 36 holes in one day at one property. For the family golfer, you can come out and play at the El Conquistador golf course. Spectacular views, wide fairways. You can get a great golf experience regardless of your skills.
When someone is golfing in Oro Valley, they're gonna see these huge Catalina and Push Ridge mountains that just tower over Oro Valley.
If you're coming to the Southern Arizona region to bike, Oro Valley should be your home base. The trails and paths in Oro Valley include 54.5 miles, and that's the paved trails, so you can bike, if you're on a tricycle or if you're learning how to bike. We also have mountain biking for that extreme junkie. We also have the natural trail system, so for the traditional hiker.
We have trails that will provide something for everybody. Grandparents love to come out. They walk with the littles on all of the variety of different trails. You want to take your 3-year-old daughter, like my wife and I do almost every weekend, or you're wanting a real challenge to go up and find some water features. There's always something for everybody. And that's a staple of our community. The Oro Valley Trail System is hooked into the Chuck Huckleberry Loop, which just received a designation from USA Today for Best Recreational Trail in the country. Oro Valley is a must-visit destination because we offer so many activities outdoor, whether it's concerts, 5Ks, you can shoot archery at our archery range and walking course. You can go to our multi-use fields that host Major League Soccer teams. You can swim at our aquatic center that hosts state and national championships. We have a lot of cultural activities. We have Steampunk Ranch.
Steampunk Ranch is home to wine tastings, historic tours, farmers market, live music, daytime and nighttime. It's also easily accessible from the Chuck Huckleberry Loop. Steampunk Ranch is one of the premier destinations in Oro Valley. There's no other place in the country that has a steampunk ranch.
There is something for everyone in Oro Valley. You're going to experience that sense of community, that welcoming. You're going to enjoy it, and you're going to never want to leave.
Come visit us in Oro Valley. I can promise you, you won't be disappointed.
If you're looking to learn a new skill, just get out your library card. The Phoenix Library offers hundreds of free online courses from finance to crafting that you can be a part of. So sign on and check it out. Stick around, there's more coming up on Arizona Living. If you've always wanted a pool for the family, we'll tell you how to win one. And dealing with stress and anxiety can be challenging. We show you a place offering a lifeline. If you've always dreamt of having your own pool, our friends at Casino del Sol tell us how you can win one for your home.
Well, Casino del Sol has always looked at ourselves as a community leader. It's very important that we were on the forefront of making sure that the community of Tucson was safe. During the first and third wave, we closed down for short periods of time to make sure that the community and healthcare workers weren't overwhelmed. We're seeing everything start to open back up. We've done the same thing here at Casino del Sol, but we're extremely excited because we finally do get to reopen our pool on April 5th. Starting at 7 a.m. We'll be open daily. There's nothing more refreshing than taking a dip in the beautiful resort pool behind me. We have 5 cabanas as well as all the seats around me. People bring their families, their friends. We did everything in our power to make sure that the customer experience was not diminished at all, while we still made sure that all of the different protocols that were in place from the CDC guidelines and the Arizona Department of Health and Human Services, that those guidelines were followed. We're very excited. One of the first things that we've been able to reopen as we've seen the end of the pandemic coming. Hopefully we can open up more and more things as we go forward.
At Presidential Pools, it's our goal to create a place for relaxation, exercise, and most importantly, fun for the whole family in your backyard. In Arizona, it's pretty important to have a swimming pool. Not only does the swimming pool increase your home value, it also allows you to spend more time in your backyard. One big thing with the COVID pandemic is we really encourage people to be outside, therefore we got really popular. Everybody seemed to want a swimming pool, so we've been very busy trying to service the entire community, most importantly here in the Tucson area. Presidential Pools and Spas has been doing this for 30 years. We've actually been participating with the Boys and Girls Club, the Chandler Compadres. Anything that we can attach our brand to, we're willing to do if it's for a good cause. Presidential Pools is continuing to grow. We're expanding. We have operations not only here in Tucson, we also serve the Phoenix metropolitan area as well. Since Presidential Pools is the largest pool builder in the state of Arizona, we feel that there's an obligation there to serve the community. When we benefit, we want everyone to benefit, which is why that we're involved with many, many good causes in the community and couldn't be prouder of the one that we're associated with here today.
Dive into Dollars with Presidential Pools promotion is a giveaway of a $30,000 pool that will be built in your backyard from an excellent company like Presidential Pools.
Working with Casino del Sol, we both have the same interest at heart, and that is supporting the community. And with the swimming pool in your backyard, we know that you're going to get a lot of use out of that. If you're willing to come here and enjoy the casino, we're happy to help out.
It starts on April 5th. The finale is on May 30th. You earn entries based on your slot and table games play all throughout the promotion. I look forward to talking to the winner and talking about all the pool parties they're going to have after they get their presidential pool built.
Dealing with life stressors can be difficult, but there is help out there. The counselors at Lifeline PCS can help you cope with all of life's challenges.
Lifeline PCS is an outpatient behavioral health clinic. We specialize in all modalities of treatment for all populations. We have 6 different locations throughout and we are here to serve the community in any way that they can possibly need. There is a misperception sometimes that counseling is strictly for people with serious mental illnesses. However, given the current times that we're all dealing with the pandemic, we're actually seeing people who for the first time are dealing with behavioral health issues. So we have people who for the first time are dealing with basic needs, not being able to pay rent, not being able to have money for groceries. And so we're really encouraging people who maybe for the first time that they've ever experienced behavioral health issues to come and seek counseling, because it definitely can help get through the really tough times.
The effect of COVID on counseling today has really made a big impact. My specialty is trauma, so kind of seeing it as this almost global trauma that everybody's had to go through, no matter the impact on people personally. Sometimes people are just impacted by the change in their environment or the requirement from work or having to stay home. There is a lot of different impacts of COVID, and people have come to see us for grief and loss, unfortunately, and kind of helping navigate through these difficult times. We were lucky enough to be really prepared to go forward with teletherapy, and even that, it's great that we still get to stay connected with our clients and help learn from them them, but there is a craving, I feel, from the community just for that personal interaction again and to be in office. And so there's always kind of this underlying frustration that people are grateful maybe that they get to connect or escape, but that frustration that it's still in the same, maybe four walls that they've been in all day or for work. And I think the biggest impact is not everybody's home life is safe. Sometimes it adds stresses to stay home or to be in an environment where you feel like you can't divulge all the information you would in a safe, private setting in counseling. And so there's been a lot of challenges that we've just kind of been going through those stages with our clients, grieving the frustration, being anger, kind of being in denial for some people, and helping to kind of move through that acceptance of where we are and what we can do.
The question is it weak when somebody seeks counseling? Does it make them a weak person? In fact, clients that come to us are some of the most resilient and strong people you would ever meet. They are, however, bound by basic survival every day due to traumatic experiences, adversity that they've experienced. They're not recognizing that strength and that power that they have. What we try to do from the very beginning is create hope for them. We hold a space for hope until we can help them quiet down some of that trauma and adversity, and then they little by little start to recognize their own strength and intensity. So it's definitely not a sign of weakness to ask for counseling. In fact, one of the bravest things that I think someone can say is help me.
Here's a relaxing family activity. Create a reading hour for the entire family. All you do is designate 1 hour a week for reading. Put away the electronics and just enjoy a good book or magazine together as a family. Here's what we have coming up on the show. We show you why the food scene in Tucson received national attention. And we get design advice from American Furniture Warehouse.
As our viewers approach retirement, you may be hearing from a lot of people right now telling you what they would do with your money to prepare for retirement. Joining me now is Winston Stevenson, President and Investment Advisor Representative with Winston & Company's Retirement and Financial Services right here in Phoenix. Winston, it's so great to see you again. What can people do to cut through all of this water cooler advice?
Well, it's great to see you again as well, Erica. At Winston & Company's, our licensed advisors will guide you through a proven and proprietary process. No water cooler advice here. This is just not something that we subscribe to. We're here to help you make the best decision for you and your family.
So Winston & Company's written plan is not some cookie cutter approach.
Oh no, one size does not fit all. As a fiduciary, I believe that portfolio construction is the key to reaching long-term goals, not market timing. In fact, our three-legged stool approach allows us to create 3 legs of guaranteed income to last a lifetime.
Powerful. How do people find out more about your approach?
Well, it simply starts with a free consultation right here at Winston & Company's. Here's how it works. Once you are ready, we gather some basic information and develop written strategies that are appropriate for the individual situation.
Sounds great. Is there any pressure or obligation to meet with Winston & Company's?
No pressure, no obligation.
To schedule your free retirement income analysis, call 602-456-1928. Remember, if you don't know where to begin, better ask Win.
Got a plan for your retirement, 'cause you know it's just down the road. But if you don't know where to begin, better ask Win.
Tucson is on trend when it comes to its food scene. In fact, they were the first in the nation to be named a city of gastronomy.
In December of 2015, the United Nations, through Unesco, recognized Tucson as a creative city of gastronomy. Gastronomy is the nexus of culture and food. It's where they come together. Tucson was the first city in the United States to get that designation. Now we are one of 36 cities worldwide.
The UNESCO City of Gastronomy has had immeasurable impact for Southern Arizona. All of the agriculture and history of this particular region, all these amazing native ingredients that you can use in a functioning restaurant. It's really just been critical for the short, mid, and long-term success of our region.
We showcase the desert of Sonora and we showcase Tucson. That people forgot that Tucson or Arizona was Mexico one time. So to have those two merge and then be part of something huge and global, it is a huge honor just to be among those calibers of cities.
La tortilla de harina es muy importante acá en Tucson porque es la que le da el sabor al taco y tiene que ser auténtica mexicana. La tortilla la traemos de Hermosillo, nos llega una vez a la semana. De ahí empieza todo el sabor del taco.
We try to utilize local ingredients from our community. Everything is handmade, and it takes a lot of people to do the one product. We do presentations here in-house and we do tours so we can educate the community and really see how labor intensive it is for these artisan breads. And that's one of the keys, I think, you know, making sure that we educate the community and so that we can make it last for the next generation.
You know, I'm very proud to know that I have other food artisans in this community that are my colleagues, people I look up to and always look to for inspiration. I mean, these other producers that we have here, the food artisans that now have this designation, I think that's really a spark to all of us. We feel part of this group that's kind of leading the charge on local food production.
I'm proud that the Carriage House has received the certification with the City of Gastronomy. It recognizes the hard work that we do, discovering and working with and innovating with ingredients that go back here over 4,000 years. We cook here using the ingredients from the past with an eye to the future.
Don't go anywhere, there's still more to come on Arizona Living. We've got expert advice to help update your small space.
Enjoy local stories from your community in the form of videos, articles, podcasts, live streams, and more. Find it all only at yourview.com.
A simple way to update any space, even if it's small, is new furniture. And the experts at American Furniture Warehouse have a huge selection for your home.
Creating a small space that's full of character and style is easy with American Furniture Warehouse. We started with a room that's only 130 square feet, a perfect starting point for renters, students, or even those just looking to downsize from a larger space. I love this landscape canvas print from our Artists of the West program, and we used it as a base for our color palette in this room. We mirror the complementary colors, the blue and orange, found in the artwork throughout the space with the furniture and accessories. The neutral love seat with its tweed texture provides a cozy spot to sit and relax, while the colorful accent pillows help brighten up the room. The mid-century modern coffee table gives the room a retro look and adds functional storage. The bookshelf with its sleek design and open display creates more storage area and allows you to show off your personal items. The bright orange accent chair adds color to the room, and the various plants and accessories give the space a personal touch. As always, you can find everything in this room and more at American Furniture Warehouse.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jane Klaus, and I'll see you next time on Arizona Living, your home, your inspiration, where we help you create an inspired life.